good morning, everyone. Welcome into Mornings on Main Street on this July 25th, 2022. There's a look at downtown Nashville. Not a lot going on right now, but I'm sure about 8 hours ago it was really crazy down there. How's the weather going to be? Well, glad you asked. Our weather, proudly sponsored, brought to you by our good friends at Roy's Meat Service. Let me pull up the screen here and show you. Yeah, Roy's Meat Service. Beautiful. We're so proud and honored they're a part of the show now. Check them out online at roymeatservice.com. Your neighborhood butcher shop, cutting all types of beef and pork and poultry and other meat. And they have the Meat and Three style lunches. Plus, they have the S. Fernando style quesadillas, located at 605 South 19th Street. We love Roy Meat Service being a part of this great show, so thank you so much. For the weather today, rain could be moving in high in the low 90s. Rain moving in. Hopefully about 3 or 4 days of rain. We would love that as we get into late July. Well, we've had not a lot of rain around, so hopefully the rain will come and we'll go visit Roy at Roy Meat Service and have a good time over there as well. Welcome into the show. We have another fun show for you today on this beautiful July 25th, 2022. Coming up later in the show at 7:15, Jessica Lindeman from Murray County Animal Service is going to join us. Now, a lot of people want to foster and help out, but there are procedures and steps to fostering, and we all want to know what's going on with that. So she's going to show us. They got a big event happening on Friday. They can tell us more about that, and we're going to help promote their cause that's coming up. Then at 7:30, Linda Kelly from the Venture Park at Nashville is joining us. They've got a big event coming up as well, honoring the Nashville Zoo. And it's really cool. She'll tell us about this story as well. 7:40, our friend Goolsby joins us. And at 7:50, Kevin Ingram will join us. As you might have heard last night, Kevin Ingram is now the voice of the Vanderbilt Commodores. Let me stop the screen here. And yesterday, some awful news came through that a guy that a lot of us knew passed away. Mark Howard, longtime News Channel 5 sports anchor, broadcaster, passed away yesterday at the age of 65. Kevin worked with Mark for a long, long time at the Wake Up Zone 104.5. Let me pull the script. I'm sorry. At 104.5 The Zone. So Kevin will join us just for a little bit. His thoughts on Mark and what it is. Mark had a profound impact on this. Had a profound impact on me as a sportscaster. All my years doing it. So we'll talk to Kevin coming up at 7:50 this morning with more about that. Let's bring in the intro this morning. Are you up there?
I am. Sorry about that, sir. How are you?
Fine, man. Little National Predator love behind you.
Yes, I do enjoy a nice hockey game.
Yeah, the boys on the ice, huh? The boys in goal.
Absolutely. I was a defenseman when I played, and I couldn't protect that blue line, but they sure can.
But did you give effort?
I did. I tried.
Good.
I tried.
Good. That's really good there.
Thank you.
Giving the effort's the main thing which happens over there. So that's really good. You give the effort.
Right. They give you a cup for that.
Yeah. Did you, what hockey team did you play for?
I played for the Ice Tigers, Nashville Ice Tigers, and we were bad. We did not win a lot.
When did you realize it was time for you to get off the ice?
Hang up the skates?
Yes.
I decided it was time for me to depart ways with I can't remember actually what it was called acronymically. But
this conversation has become really boring. Let's give you what today's headlines is. National Days. Okay, it's Culinarian's Day. Is that a cult? What is that?
It probably is. A culinarian is a type of fish, I believe, actually.
Well, we will be cooking later today with our good friend Chef Chris at Black Diamond Culinary in Cool Springs, sponsored by Amber Falls Winery. Check them out online at amberfallswinery.com.
They have a wonderful facility.
They do. They really do.
Out there at Opry Mills. Very, very nicely done.
So nice. It's well done and well staffed. And let's see here.
Health and happiness with Hypnosis Day.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Like you're only able to accomplish.
You ever been hypnotized?
I've not. I'm scared to. Because
why are you scared?
I am afraid that they will make me rob a bank.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying there.
Right.
I thought maybe I was hypnotized one time to stop smoking.
Right. Oh, really?
But the problem was I was smoking hot. So you will not this morning. You will not.
It's a very interesting story, Joe. Thank you for sharing it.
Well, that's the problem. They're like, we'll stop you. Who wants to stop smoking? And so a friend of mine said he didn't stop smoking, but they didn't realize that I was smoking hot. That was the problem. Right. National Carousel Day. Carousel is French for round and round. Did you know that?
I made
that up.
I believe that it's just about caring for your local cell.
Okay.
So if we could do that today all together.
Nice. National Hot Fudge Sunday Day. Now, intern, you're probably too young, but used to be a restaurant around called Shawnee's.
Okay.
And at Shawnee's, they had hot fudge sundaes, and they were so good. So my mother and I would stop at Shawnee's on the way back from boarding school, and she would like, "Would you like a hot fudge sundae?" And it would not be on a Sunday; it'd be like on a Tuesday. So I was very concerned about what was going on.
Was it more of a? Did you think that you were getting special treatment?
I thought so, because away at boarding school, and then I come back, and then mom's like, "We'll stop at Shawnee's for that." National Wine and Cheese Day. I don't see you as a wine and cheese kind of guy.
I am not, just wine.
Okay. What's your favorite wine?
Actually, I don't like wine. I don't know why I said that. Okay. Because I went to Napa and the wine did a number on me. I'm not gonna lie. I did the tour, and they give you the sample. It's not a lot in the sample. Okay. But then you drink a lot of the samples, it does get to you. So
I see that. That's interesting. That's also when I ask you what your favorite wine is, you should always say Amber Falls Winery. Let's back that up. Okay. Hey, intern, what's your favorite wine?
Amber Falls Winery is my favorite wine, and they have an amazing facility.
And blackberry wine too is very good.
It actually truly is.
Yep. And also we'll leave with National Hire Veteran Day. Absolutely. At 100%.
Do it.
Hire a veteran.
Do it.
To do that. So that's your what days of the week there are. So interesting, huh? It's very interesting to have those days of the week.
Indeed.
Or what's going on that's happening.
Indeed. So, I wonder
It's already late July, man.
It's crazy. I don't think I'm ready for the colder months to roll in. But I am prepared.
About 4 months
for Christmas.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Christmas is 5 months from today.
That's pretty exciting.
We'll be celebrating our second Christmas together as a team.
We will. Maybe. You're right. Maybe you'll let me in. Oh, wait, never mind.
Well, maybe I'll take you Christmas shopping this year.
You would do that?
I would do that.
Last time you just dropped off a bunch of coal.
Yeah, I did. And I said, have a Merry Christmas.
But it kept me warm, so that I appreciate that.
Oh, tartar. Oh, you will not. You will not. Okay, well, that's, again, fun show ahead for you today.
Very fun.
Yep, at 7:50, Kevin Ingram will join us to discuss Mark Howard and his tenure and his career with Mark, and who better to talk to the guy that worked next to him for many, many, many years. And then, of course, a lot of the things that are going on today. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back to the side. Jessica Lindeman from Murray County Animal Services will join the show. And they've got a big event happening this weekend that I want you guys to know about down there. That's really cool about fostering and helping out with the rescues. And they do an amazing job at Murray County Animal Services, helping out. And I love their unbridled enthusiasm like ours. We have that as well when one of these puppies gets rescued or cats and goes to a forever loving home. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel, urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
At WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics, we pride ourselves in providing access, innovation, and a patient experience second to none. Access to care and treatment when you need it. Innovation with medical-led cosmetics and various on-site technologies for full-service treatments with a customer experience that is calming, casual, and effective. Independently owned, providing medical, surgical, pediatric, and cosmetic dermatology and more. Visit wellskinmd.com to schedule your appointment today. WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics. Access to healthier skin.
At Sumner Funeral and Cremation, our mission is to serve families as our own, celebrate the life of their loved one, and help begin the healing process.
My whole family, including my wife and my mom and siblings, were very happy with the treatment that we received. I would highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation.
We offer funeral, burial, cremations, and pre-planning services.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
Have you heard about the high levels of radon in Middle Tennessee? Radon gas is the second leading cause of lung cancer, second only to smoking, and has no color, no taste, and no smell. The only way to know if you have radon is to test for it. Duret Radon Mitigation offers testing for small and large-scale residential and commercial properties, plus mitigation services. Visit DuretRadonMitigation.com to request testing or get a free estimate for mitigation. That's DuretRadonMitigation.com.
And welcome back to Mornings on Main Street on this cloudy July 25th, 2022. Time for the weather. Weather brought to you by good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. We love Roy. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Did you know that Roy is a proud sponsor of the weather Mornings on Main Street? We love it. He is your neighborhood butcher shop located at 605 South 19th Street. Roy Meat Service. RoyMeatService.com. As far as the weather goes today, well, it's going to be right now to 80 degrees. High today in the low 90s, but about a 70% chance of rain. We love that. Bring that rain on in here and everything else that goes on. Look at that, intern. Woo! See that? Woo! Man. Roy Meat Service. All right, let's bring in, back on the screen here now, intern. Thank you, Roy. Let's bring in Jessica Lindeman from Maury County Animal Service. Jessica, thanks for doing the show today. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What is happening down there? Well, first of all, I was down there a week and a half ago, and I got to meet all you guys. Thank you for what you do. Y'all are wonderful. We got Happy adopted, which made me really excited.
We were so excited about that.
So well done. All right, so what's happening this week? It's a foster rescue event to help people out and understand what goes on and how they can help. Is that what's happening?
Absolutely. So on Friday at 5:30 at the Hampton Inn in Spring Hill and the Crossings, we're having an informational session. We find that a lot of people want to come out, they want to volunteer, they want to foster, but they feel a little overwhelmed because they don't know what's entailed. So we're trying out doing some informational sessions in the community. It's stress-free, and there's absolutely you're not held liable for anything. You don't have to sign up, but we just want people to come out so we can get the word out about what we need, what volunteering looks like. what fostering looks like. We've really jump started our our foster program in the last couple of months, and it's really helped us with our numbers. And we also just want to get ourselves out in the community because in the past we didn't have the best reputation, but since 2019 we've really changed things around. We're considered no kill now, and so we just want to get out and share that information with people.
Jessica, so many people want to help out and to help fostering, but they get there and then they just get overwhelmed. This
Absolutely.
is a beautiful way to help people. Like, all right, there's like 19 steps. We're going to help you through each step. And I guess you guys have seen people who have fostered and come back like, we can't do this. And so this is a great thing to help people out.
Right. And a lot of times I think people think, oh, fostering means for forever, but we have such a wide variety of foster situations that can be from a couple of weeks to, I mean, we do have some long-term residents we'd like to get into a foster home, but those are not the ones we're first pushing on people. You know, we're pushing the ones that are only going to be a couple of weeks, that maybe, you know, we have some kittens like those right there that, you know, need a little bit of extra socialization. That's only a couple of weeks. So that's just, and we provide all the supplies that you need, food, litter, all of that. We cover all vet stuff. So it's definitely just to get people informed as to what it means and what's entailed.
Let me ask you this. This is probably a dumb question. I'm famous for dumb questions. Why is fostering so vital to what you guys do day in and day out?
Absolutely. So we have a never-ending stream of animals coming into our shelter. We can only house so many. So by fostering, it allows us to continue taking in more animals. But also a lot of the times we are fostering animals where they need socialization, that we on our volunteers and our staff, we socialize our animals, but it's not as much one-on-one as it would be in a home. So there's those types of foster situations. Mama cats and kittens, they do much better in a home instead of a stressful environment where there's a bunch of other cats around at the shelter. So that's something that really helps us. The mom feels better, the kittens thrive more. So it's a lot of socialization and just making the animals feel better.
What is it when you guys do this event on Friday? What's the main thing you want people to take away from this?
Just that we are not the same shelter that we were a couple of years ago. We have come so far, and we are doing everything in our power to be better and better serve our community and make a better name for ourselves. So we just want people to know that, you know, just because you knew Maury County 10 years ago doesn't mean you know the new shelter now.
What is it with we've been to the intern and I go to several shelters around Middle Tennessee, and we talked to them, Jessica, about it's never been this bad. Is it with strays and dogs and cats? Is it the same at Maury County?
Absolutely. We have been taking in a whole lot. From January 1st to June 30th, we've taken in over 1,095 animals. 35% of those have been owner surrenders. And that's the part that shelters are seeing a huge increase in lately. Owner surrenders have typically not been this high. We're used to the strays coming in, but people having to surrender their pets has drastically increased. There's theories behind it. You know, it's the economy. People have to go back to work, and so they feel like they can't provide enough care and time to their pets like they could when they were working remote. So that's the thing that's really hit us the hardest.
Oh, that's what breaks my heart with all that goes on there.
Yeah.
And I guess people don't realize that this is a 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week job for the staff and you and everybody involved.
Yes, and that's the other thing. We used to not be open 7 days a week, but now we are for adoptions every day, 12 to 5. So definitely want people to come out every day.
And let me get this correct. You guys are a no-kill shelter?
Yes. So in order to be classified as a no-kill shelter, you have to place 90% of your animals. And again, with those statistics from January 1st to June 30th, we placed 96% of our animals.
Look at you. Congratulations.
Yeah. So that's a huge thing for us.
That's through the hard work and you guys and the dedication of the staff. Let me ask you this, and I know we'll get more back into the event happening on Friday, but how important are volunteers to your shelter?
Oh, volunteers are huge. We could not do half of the things that we do without our volunteers, because as staff, you know, we have to do all the cleaning and we have to interact with the community when they come in and all of that type of stuff. Whereas our volunteers, they're really the day in and day out. They're socializing our dogs. They're interacting with our cats. We have volunteers that are leading our pet finder, which is like our website. You can go and see all of our adoptable animals. They're updating that. They're responding to emails on that all the time. Our volunteers help with our Facebook page, you know, so volunteers really, I mean, we could not do it without them.
I love that. Simply love it. You know, it was great when I was down there, Jessica, to see volunteers taking this as a constant stream of volunteers taking the dogs walking on the trail there. It was so awesome to see that. And I made sure to thank all of them for being there. And they said they love doing it. It's their pleasure. And it's just really cool to see everybody come together to help you guys out.
Absolutely.
So wonderful. All right. So again, the event is Friday night at the Hampton Inn, right in Murray, down in Murray County in Columbia.
Spring Hill. It's at the Crossings, Crossings Boulevard. Yeah. Well, it'll be in like one of their meeting rooms.
Okay. And then that will be starting, and pull the screen back up here.
5:30.
That is Friday, correct?
Yes.
Let me find the screen here. Jessica, I really, I know it's early, so thanks for, don't go anywhere yet. I'm going to find the screen. Don't go anywhere. Don't run off on me yet. Let's see here. You had on your Facebook page, go to Murray County Animal Service Facebook page, and there it is. And look at the sweet kisses that puppy dog's giving right there.
And our Facebook page is a great place to, you know, get information about the shelter, what's going on, what events we're having.
Okay, let me pop that up there. Did it come up? Yeah, I got it up there. I'm doing well today. All right. I'm not as lost as I thought it was. Okay, there it is. There's no cost to this, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, no cost. Friday, July 29th, 5:30, Hampton Inn. And it should be a good event. Hey, Jessica, thank you for doing this. Again, I know it's early, but I love what you guys do. And I love going down there and meeting y'all because the enthusiasm and the pride, the dedication that you guys have for these animals, it's great to see that. So thank you for all you guys do.
Thank you for having us. And thank you for coming out and doing that video on Happy and taking those pictures the other day.
Oh, Buttercup. We got to get Buttercup adopted.
Buttercup got adopted yesterday. She went to a fantastic home.
All right, I said I wouldn't cry today, but you're trying to get me going, Jessica.
Well, now you've just got to come down and meet 2 new dogs to post and make a video about.
We will do that. Jessica, God bless you. You made my day. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Have a good day.
All right. That is okay. All right. Well, I said I wasn't going to cry today, but see that Buttercup, let me tell you, Buttercup was a dog. It was our Instagram dog of the week. We had Happy was our video dog of the week, got adopted. Buttercup was a hoarding case, 23 other dogs. They're not sure Buttercup had ever been out of the house and had never had any interaction with people. But thanks to the volunteers and the staff at Murray County Animal Service, they worked with her, worked every day. She got adopted. Beautiful. God bless you all. We'll take a break. Come on the side. We're going to take you to a very fun place in Nashville. It's got a special event coming up that we also want you guys to know about. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. His first birthday today. How old is, George Clinton.
George Clinton. Is that like Bill Clinton's dad?
We did a segment with this very famous wrestler called the Virtuosa. She was in town.
The first stop on any good workout, Deanna, is the water fountain.
You got to keep hydrated.
Well, you do, but you spend a lot of time here. Like, I'll do a set and I'll come back over here.
Oh, you don't just bring a water bottle?
No, you know what? I never thought about that.
Prince George, son of Prince William and Catherine. Prince George.
Prince George. He is 51.
He is 9 years old.
He's 9 years old. Okay.
Yeah, so you're close on that one.
Are you 100% Italian?
Yes.
You ever been to Fazoli's?
No.
Tell us about One Stop Realty.
So, as I've said before, George, One Stop Realty is the hometown brokerage for all your real estate needs. We've been around since 1974. I took ownership of the company in 2019. We've added agents. We have expanded into building up our property management. The growth with our agents is fantastic. We added 3 new agents in the past couple months. Angela Hyatt, Nathan Skelly, and Crystal Locke have all joined us, and they're going to be fantastic agents. They're ready to help you in all your residential, your commercial, property management, and auction needs. We are a family business, and we want to help your family find your next property in Middle Tennessee. Office number is 615-822-0750. My cell phone, 615-440-7011. Or the website, onestoprealtytn.com. And you can also find us on Facebook. I encourage everybody to go out and like and follow our page, just as the same we did with George Plaster.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street on this July 25th, 2022. Live look at downtown Nashville on Broadway. Not much happening right now. That used to be the case 10 years ago, 15 years ago, on even on a Friday night. But now you can't go within 5 miles of that place. All right. How's the weather? Thanks for asking. Our weather brought to you by good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Check them out online at roymeatservice.com. He is your neighborhood butcher. He is a dang good man. That is a dang good company over there. They also serve the S. Fernando's quesadillas, which if you're a native Nashvilleian, you know exactly what they are. They are fantastic, beautiful, so well done. Well, the weather today, and again, thanks for asking, high in the low 90s, a little rain moving in this afternoon, 60, 70%. We need that rain. The rain, move on out. Get out of here. All right, we really thankful for Jessica for joining us that last segment. Now there's another cool event happening next Friday, August, not this Friday, but the next Friday after that. Anyway, our good friend's going to explain this. Linda Kelly from the Treetop Park, Adventure Park in Nashville. Linda, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for having us. We're excited to tell you about what's going on.
Tell us about it. And first of all, it's so good to see you. We had so much fun with it. We did TV with you several times. You were great and fun. How are things going?
They're going really well. You know, we added another aerial course, a zip course, and we continue to expand our offerings to the community in terms of getting people outside, having fun, you know, off their phones.
Yes. Please tell that to my son. All right.
Oh, I know, right? All of us struggled out with our kids, and even with ourselves. Sometimes we become such a digital world, and you know, anything that we can do to get people back into the environment and foster stewardship and fun is a great thing. And you know, Nashville is such a very cool community, so it's great to be serving in this way.
But you guys, Linda, at the Adventure Park in Nashville, it's in West Nashville. If you've never been, you need to go because team bonding, team building, good times happening out there. And you guys got an event honoring the Nashville Zoo and zookeepers. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so we've teamed up with the Nashville Zoo and the American Association for Zookeepers. And they have a great breeding program for the cloud leopards. I don't know if you know, but they had 2 leopards that were just born. Yes. And these leopards are on the endangered species list. And they've had a lot of success. So we called them. We were like, okay, we'd like to support this because they're aligned with, conservation. We're aligned with the environment. So here we are. We're doing this. We're going to donate $10 from every ticket that comes and to this project at the zoo. And hopefully that will help support them in this program. What's really cool in this program is that these leopards, they're born, and then after they're able to wean them, they actually match these leopards when they're young with another program in Thailand. So these leopards get matched up with their mate, and they found that that is actually more successful if you get matched with your mate when you're an adolescent. I think that was true for us, right? So anyway, we're excited to support that and all the education around that.
How did you get hooked up with the zoo, Linda?
Hey, you know what? An email. I was just like, hey, what do you know? I'm really interested. I'm really interested in the community and how we can get integrated in the community. And personally, I'm very interested in the environment and supporting our planet. And how do we do that? And so it was really a natural fit for us to choose them as a community partner in terms of helping raise funds for them, and yeah.
I love it. Okay, it's Friday, August the 5th, 10 to 6:30. You'll donate $10 each ticket to the fundraiser. Also, I didn't know the American Association of Zookeepers. Well done, Linda.
I know. Like I didn't even know it existed. They were like saying AAZK, and I'm like, what do you mean AAZK? What is that? So yeah, I'm actually going to go on Tuesday and meet some of those folks and get the tour of the zoo and just really learn more about what they're doing there. So I encourage everybody, and they're also going to come to our park and experience the climbing. We really expanded. We have 25 zip lines, 170 challenges. We have outside axe throwing, and then we have hiking trails underneath all of that. So it's super fun. And so we're excited to get them to come visit us, and we're going to visit them and really develop, look at different ways of developing community partners. I was just listening to your early segment, and in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I should check out these shelters. Maybe we could team up with them too. So yeah.
I love it. I love the idea. Also love the fact that you guys, if people want to come out there and not zip line, they still are welcome out, right? Free of charge to hang out?
Oh yeah. Oh, heck yes. We have a beautiful picnic area. And like I said, there are trails that you can navigate underneath the folks that are climbing. So say your friends are climbers and you're not, or you don't like heights, or you want your kids to have the experience and you want to be, so you can have that shared experience and you don't have to be up there with them. And it's just really nice. It's a nice forest. Actually, we are tucked in to that Bellevue, Belmead area where we lease property from the Gordon JCC in their forest there. And they have some old growth red oak trees in there and ash trees. And it's really a beautiful forest and it's right next to downtown. It's literally 15 minutes away. So it's, it's really neat to be so close into town, but feel like you're way out.
Well, exactly right. Because we did 3 TV segments with you, and it was so much fun because your staff is simply fantastic, and we had a good time. And the zip line, I think you got 13 courses. Is that correct?
Yes. Our staff, we've been so blessed. You got to really have a lot of heart to do this job and a lot of patience, because people are, overcoming some fears, but they're also having a good time. You got to give them direction. And, as you know, it's been incredibly hot. So we are outside. So we just navigating all of that. And, our folks really love what they're doing because they see the benefits. They see the outcome of people having these experiences, challenging themselves, overcoming their challenge, watching these families connect, watching people connect in different ways that you don't normally get to. When you're dealing with adrenaline, a little bit of adrenaline and excitement and gravity, and then you just layer that in with the outdoors and shared experience, it's very powerful.
You could have not said that any better than that.
So maybe this is recorded and I can write that down.
You're the best, Linda. You know what I think about you. I think you're wonderful. Thank you for doing this. We'll continue next week. We'll get the word out again with you guys. We know it's going to be a big success because of your dedication and your passion. So thank you, and I hope things are going
well.
Joe,
we love you. Thank you for your heart and all that you do for the community. You're one of the rare people that, didn't try to sell me something to talk about what we do. And man, that is rare. So thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're the best, Linda. Thank you. We'll get out there and see you really soon. So thank you.
Appreciate it. Bye. Have a good day.
All right, Linda Kelly at the Adventure Park. It's over on West Nashville. Just Google it. You'll see it. Go and have fun. I've taken my son out there several times. It's been an absolute blast, and it is a lot of people there, and they have a great time, and the excitement from all that. Man, you can't get it anywhere else. It's really cool. All right, we'll take a break, come back with our good friend, the Gooseby. Hey, Whataburger's opened up in his neck of the woods. We'll see if he's been there, which I'm sure he has. That's all next.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
At WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics, we pride ourselves in providing access, innovation, and a patient experience second to none. Access to care and treatment when you need it. Innovation with medical-led cosmetics and various on-site technologies for full-service treatments with a customer experience that is calming, casual, and effective. Independently owned, providing medical, surgical, pediatric, and cosmetic dermatology and more. Visit WellSkinMD.com to schedule your appointment today. WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics. Access to healthier skin.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor-trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor-trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor-trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, live look downtown on Broadway. The Cisco truck bringing all the food. Hey, can we get that truck to come out here to Rayon City? I'd like some food. As far as the weather goes today, intern, hold on one second, buddy. I love the band. They're just so well done. Band's also in suits today, too, but they don't want to be on camera. All right, our weather brought to you by good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Check them out online at roymeatservice.com, your neighborhood butcher. My goodness, go see him. It's located at 605 South 19th Street. Go see him. You'll never buy your meat anyplace else. He's got beef, pork, and poultry, daily lunch specials with the S. Fernando's quesadillas. As far as the weather goes, high in the low 90s. A lot of rain moving in, about maybe 60, 70% this afternoon. So please be careful when you're out there. And when you're out there, go visit Roy's Meat Service at roymeatservice.com. All right. Thank you, band. Well done today. Let's bring in our good friend Jason Goolsby down in Lebanon and Wilson County. Goolsby, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, man.
Have you been to the Whataburger?
First, I was late getting on. What's the deal with the suit? I missed that.
You just need to keep your mouth quiet and enjoy the show and answer the questions.
What's are you looking for a
second? National Suit Day.
National Suit Day. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Man, here's the deal, Joe. Okay. We have got actual traffic signs out there directing people off the interstate which lights to use to get to the Whataburger. We have got police cars out there, policemen out there, and the wait is over an hour long. So I have not been.
Come on. Come on.
And I've been doing better, man, with my diet. You know, I mean, you can tell, right?
They got shakes out there, right, or something?
Oh yes, they have. So I've been watching the people on the Help Lebanon pages, and they have I believe it's somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but a banana pudding shake.
Well, why don't you go and find out?
I drove by there the other night, and it looked like the line was probably down to about 30 minutes. But I was, I'm trying to do better. I am going to go eat, and I'm going to do post a review. I'm going to do a video on it and post a review.
I can't wait. Where can we find that? On TikTok? Is that what the young kids are using these days?
TikTok. Yeah. So, yeah. And I put them on my Facebook page too, though. But I've been to Whataburger before. And, you know, and everybody's got, most people have the same story as I do. Well, you hear two stories about Whataburger around here. People moved here from Texas and they have memories of it from growing up in Texas. Or so many people go down to the Gulf Coast on vacation and they've stopped at the one in Montgomery, or they're so popular down in Florida, you know. And, but I had a person tell me, here is the secret about.
Ooh, yeah, give us a secret. I like secrets.
They said if you just eat the regular burger and the fries, you're just not going to be impressed. You got to lean in to the nuances of the menu, like the jalapeno spicy Southwest burger with bacon on it, you know, and the spicy ketchup and the unique sauces, and that's what sets Whataburger apart from other joints. So.
Wow. Hey, what about the Kmart building down there? What's happening over there?
Well, it's going to be a Marshalls, an Ulta, a Buff City Soap.
Wait, Ulta's coming to Lebanon?
Yeah, Ulta. So we can get some cream for my head.
There's my Ulta face right here.
Can you please take it seriously? Thank you.
Sorry.
Yes, Lord. Yes. What was that? Where did that go? You know, where did I go? There I am. I'm back.
I got me making Ulta faces now, Gooseby.
So, you know, that location is becoming 5 different things: Marshalls, Ulta, Ross, Buff City Soap, and Five Below.
Good Lord.
And yeah, they're going to fit now. And I think one of those may actually be going in the part of the old goods building, but the same company owns them all. But I mean, they've gutted that out. If you drive by there and look, I mean, the front of the entrance to Kmart is gone, and you can look through and see all the way to the back. There's a big hole in the back of it. They're going to do some adding on to the back of it. So that's probably, yeah, that's the number one question I get now that Whataburger is open, is about the Kmart. Even though I've done several videos about it, people never see them all at the same time, you know. So it's the topic that keeps on giving, because I just get to keep making more.
When's the ETA? When's the opening?
Supposed to be in January of 2023, man. But let me tell you, we're already pretty much at the end of the 7th month. So yeah, I don't know. They can work faster than I'm giving them credit for, but that's only 4 months away. But something that's
go ahead. Is there Marshalls in Lebanon already?
No. So there's a new one. There's some new information about that going on that people might find interesting. Is they're going to be building an 8,000 square feet retail center in the out parcel in front of Kmart. And the reason that is so interesting, Joe, is because people have been saying unfounded, a rumor going around that, you know, a Krispy Kreme was going to be built out there where the old Kmart gas station was. And this rumor got started. It is so, and there may be some legs to it, but the people with the city of Lebanon have said at this time that is just completely rumor. I think they might be faking us out a little bit, you know, because it may not be official yet. But
Rick Bell right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick. Don't hang up. Don't hang up, Rick. Sorry.
He's a good guy, man. He answered a question of mine this week. I felt bad to I texted him in 5 minutes. He responded back. The mayor of this growing metropolis.
I got the question. Your response to your question was, Mr. Mayor, do you think I'm handsome?
Yeah.
Quit bothering me. Okay, so we did answer you.
I don't have to ask people that. Come on. Hey, Rick, you and Rick and myself, we're in that club.
That's right.
We know we're good looking. I mean, come on.
Don't tell me twice.
They're building this retail center out there, and so that unless there's going to be a Krispy Kreme in one end of that joker with a drive-through, that kind of debunks the Krispy Kreme or makes it less happening. There's still room for them to put one out there. That out parcel, meaning the parking and everything in front of it, it's huge, man. It's big. There's a lot of room there. So it could go, I guess it could go somewhere else over there. But the big thing that got this all kicked off, Joe, which tickles me, there was a man that went on the hip Facebook pages and said, I know for a fact Krispy Kreme is coming in front of the old Kmart. And I never even heard of this guy. I go and I look at his Facebook profile, and it's got about 20 links to his Cash App, his Venmo, all these different cryptocurrencies that you can earn free. It's got all these links on his Facebook page. This guy had and he just goes on there and says that, and people just ate it up, and the Krispy Kreme thing went wild. And
good Lord,
we got 2 or 3 donuts. I don't know about you, Joe, but I don't need more donut choices.
You're correct on that. All right. Hey, so we're going to speed up celebrity birthdays real quick. Intern, pop in here because we got by the way, you have a special guest coming on after you, Goolsby. The great Kevin Ingram's coming on to talk about the life and career of Mark Howard. So,
I was sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Awful,
very sad.
Awful. Sorry, let's do celebrity birthdays before we get to Kevin real quick. Are you ready for this?
Yes, sure.
Goolsby? All right, first birthday up this morning. How old is Matt LeBlanc from Friends?
He is 55.
Is that Chandler? No, that's Joey.
Joey.
That's a good guess. Goolsby, let's go 57.
He's 55 exactly. Good job. Well done, Goolsby. Who else is up? Boy, I tell you, not a lot of famous people today. Let's go down here. Country singer Marty Brown. How old is he?
Marty Brown, not Marty. Dude, Marty, I'm going to say he's about the same age. I got a funny personal story about him. I'll tell you some other time. 55.
I'm going to go 59.
57. You guys, a push.
Oh.
You got on both sides of it. Come on, you guys.
I will crush you next time.
I mean, there are people who I've never heard of for birthdays today.
The audacity for them to be born on this day. I can't believe it.
All right, how about the model Amon? Was she married to David Bowie?
Oh, Amon.
How old is she today?
Amon, you should know that.
Come on, man.
That's she's from Jordan.
No shit. I just don't think so. I just don't think
I don't know. I don't know who she is.
She was married to David Bowie. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she is 67.
She's beautiful.
61.
67 exactly.
Yeah, you're very good Googler.
2-0. Well done.
Goolsby.
Dude, don't even go there. I don't even know who she is.
Goolsby the Googler. That's right. How about the lead guitar player for the Pogues, Jim Feiner?
Yeah, Goolsby.
I'm going to go with 58.
Let's go 47.
67.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would go more, but I don't know any of these people. I'm not kidding you. I've never heard of any of these celebrities. They got some guy who's been on The Office, but I've never heard of this guy's name. And I've watched every Office episode 15 times.
What's his name?
David Denman.
You don't know Double D?
Gooseby, you win 2-0. You got both of them dead on. So thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to listen, man. I'm sorry to hear about you. I was sorry to hear the news and about your friend. And as a matter of fact, when I read that, I kind of figured in the sports world that you guys knew each other. And so I'm just going to sit here and listen, man. Have me some breakfast. And thanks for having me on.
All right. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. With that being said, the news came yesterday that Mark Howard passed away, longtime sportscaster over at Channel 5, did the Wake Up Zone for many years with our next guest. We're honored to have this guy on the show this morning, Kevin Ingram. Kevin, thank you for doing this.
Oh, anytime, Joe. I feel like I'm a little underdressed for this appearance.
Well, next time you'll know, pal.
Yeah, that's right. Next time I'll know. That's exactly right.
How many years did you work with Mark at 104?
I worked with Mark for 16 years from 2004 until 2020. So yeah, we spent a lot of time together. I knew him for years before that too. And gosh, I'd watched him on TV on Channel 5. I grew up about an hour up the road in Bowling Green. So, I mean, I was very familiar with Mark and watched him for a lot of years on Channel 5. And yeah, I had the pleasure of working with him and what was really a career-changing job for me on the Wake Up Zone. With Mark and Frank and later on Blaine and our whole crew. It was a lot of fun.
With that being said, when you work with somebody at 5 o'clock in the morning, you see the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, all that, but you got to learn to work together. And I will tell you, Kevin, you guys, Mark and Frank really put sports talk on the map in Middle Tennessee. I bet those were some fun, challenging, aggravating, beautiful days.
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. I mean, you know how it is. Yeah, you work with people every day, and you have your ups and downs. But it was way more fun than anything else working with those two. I was just sort of the moderator for the show, and I always joke that I kept them from killing each other. Mark and Frank had some knockdown, drag out conversations and arguments, and that was just off the air. On the air and off, it was really fun. Just sort of officiate and just sit back and watch. I was almost like one of those wrestling managers or commentators who just tried to kind of stir the pot a little bit and keep them going. But yeah, we had so much fun, and just to see the quirks of those guys. You know how it is. You worked with people a long time. You learn a whole lot about them if you're together for that many hours every day.
Were you amazed at the impact that you guys had? I mean, I know you were inside the bubble, but so many people listened to you guys. So many people took every word that you guys said to heart. It was an amazing, and I don't think we'll ever get back to having a show like that much of an impact in the city. And for you, were you aware of how popular you guys were during the time or no?
I don't know. And Joe, I appreciate you saying that. I don't know that you do realize it when you're in the middle of it. I think I've realized it almost more after it was over. I still have people every week, probably once or twice a week or so, will come up and say something to me about how they missed the show or something funny they remembered from it or whatever. But yeah, it was really awesome for a lot of years, and the amount of people that you found out even maybe later on listened to it and it had an impact or like young people that said they grew up listening to our show or grew up listening to me or Mark or Frank. I mean, that part really gets me, but yeah, it's really fun to kind of think back on that time and what that show meant to so many people.
To hear the news yesterday, Kevin, I mean, I just shocked, saddened, sudden. I mean, what was your emotions yesterday?
Yeah, that was very sad. David Beauclair called me a little after lunchtime and told me the news, their neighbors over in Bellevue. But yeah, I was very sad. It's funny. Mark and I stayed in touch. We talked on a regular basis, probably if not every week, at least every other week. And, we texted a lot. And the funny thing was yesterday I went out to get some lunch and I just thought of something. It's like, man, I'm going to text Mark about that. We have a laugh about something, but and then David called me and it was almost like as soon as I picked up the phone and David started talking, I sort of knew what it was going to be. But yeah, I was very sad, but also very uplifted and touched by the amount of people who have reached out to me, whether it's text or on social media and had something nice to say or something about the time we spent on the show or just, expressing sympathies. I really appreciated that, everybody who's reached out.
I got to ask, because you were with him for so long, what's one thing he did that just drove you crazy every day?
We always joked with Mark. Mark would come in every morning. I mean, nobody prepared like Mark. I mean, he would have this stack of show prep that he would do, and we would joke that we call it a syllabus or something like that. As like how many trees did you cut down to print all that out? And that was back when you would print more stuff out than you do now. Later on, he started doing it on his computer or his iPad, but I don't know. We all had our idiosyncrasies. We would drive each other nuts. Mark would always kind of cut Mark. I won't say always, but he would cut you off sometimes, and people would pick up on that, and we always have some fun with that. I think one listener called him Marcus Interruptus one time, and I thought that was pretty funny. But we had lots of arguments. The thing that a lot of people didn't realize it's this, Joe, from doing a lot of radio and TV, that in a lot of ways it's like pro wrestling. I mean, you hit each other over the head with a chair for 4 hours, but then you go get something to eat when it's over with. I mean, it's all for show. And I think there are people out there who thought we genuinely did not like each other. And people would ask my wife, it's like, God, what about Mark? It's like, oh no, they're fine. They're buddies. So, it's just all radio. But he would probably have a bunch of them about me that drove him crazy too.
Mark and I had wonderful conversations, Kevin, about our hoodies, because he loved to wear hoodies.
Oh yeah.
I love to wear hoodies. So every time I'd see Mark, we're like, hey, you got a hoodie? We'd laugh about that. But that's, he made fun of himself. We made fun of each other. I mean, it was just one of those things where you don't find that in a lot of media people.
Yeah. Yeah. There are a lot of media people that take themselves pretty seriously. Mark was not one of those people, and you're not either, to your credit. But yeah, Mark loved a good hoodie. I was thinking yesterday, is like, maybe we could send one of his hoodies to the Radio Hall of Fame or something like that. But there's one time on the show where, we had teased him so much about wearing the same hoodies over and over that he put out the call to see if maybe he could get some free ones. And people actually sent them in. Like we got several hoodies that people sent from different places where you'd have something different to wear to mix into the rotation.
Oh, I love that. That's great. Kevin, again, I know you're busy. Thank you for this. Our thoughts are with you as well as with Mark's family, because, I mean, you knew him probably better than anybody in the professional media world, man. So thoughts with you guys today, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. Really appreciate you guys having me. You guys are doing an awesome job. But, yeah, I think everybody's thinking about Mark and wishing him and his family the best. And, he was a lot of fun and a great friend who was very encouraging toward me and a lot of other people in our careers. So yeah, Mark will be missed for sure.
Amen. Well said. Kevin, have a good day, buddy.
Okay, you too, Joe. Thanks, man.
All right, Kevin Ingram, the great voice. He does with Vanderbilt now. He's been on the radio for years. Great guy. And just sad. I mean, it's sad when somebody in the media world lives. I knew Mark not as well as Kevin did for many years working in TV, but he kind of set the standard for funny and being different and not having to fall in the same cookie cutter world of sportscasters with a lot of people. And of course, I don't fall in that world either as well. Intern, thank you. Have a good day. Again, Kevin, thank you. Goolsby, Linda, Jessica, all our guests on the show for making it special. Go out and have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Those spins, man, those come from the diaphragm on those. Are you ready?
Scamper around like a little rascal. Yes. Work it. Yeah. That was perfect.